Okay, so it is going to require cutting this one tab off because that hits your front end. Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome back. Saturday in the shop. We got something kind of fun we're going to do today. So if you follow us on Instagram, you've been seeing all the parts we've been making, and I'm sure you probably caught our Honda Shadow 600 steering stem conversion kit we made for the Springer front ends and the Sportster 39mm narrow guide front end. So plan for today is I've got I think like an 01 750 Spirit parts bike. We're going to throw that up on the lift, snatch the front end off of that, and see about making this same kind of setup for the 39mm front end and the Springer front end on a 750 Shadow. I have a feeling it's going to be a similar setup, so it shouldn't be too terrible. A lot of people have been asking about it. It seems like no matter what I make, everybody asks for the same thing for a different bike. We do have plans to do this for a lot of different bikes, but I'm one guy, so I move as quick as I can. So anyway, that's our plan for today. If you don't follow us on Instagram and you don't know what I'm talking about, head over to Instagram and follow us there, Gaddy's Garage. We do daily updates on there. That's where you're going to find out all of our latest and greatest releases for all of our parts that we're working on, which is my main focus these days is this parts line development. It's something I'm excited about. I really enjoy doing it, and it's where I'm trying to take Gaddy's Garage in the future, is being a top tier jab chop bobber parts supplier. It's been something I've thought about numerous times over the years and made small efforts towards, but I'm really serious and gung-ho on this, so we are hard push on that. Probably going to pick up a bike actually after work today. That's a bike I don't have currently, so we're going to use that as a test mule for a whole line of parts for that bike. We'll mention what that is once we actually have it in hand. But anyway, as always, appreciate you guys stopping by on your weekend, checking out what we're doing, and we're going to see if we can't get some cool front ends fit on this Shadow 750 and open up our offerings just a little bit more. So I'm gonna get out in the shop. We got to get my V-Star 650 off the lift. I got that thing all put back together. I think I've pretty much exhausted everything I wanted to do on that as far as parts development. So we're gonna get that down, get the Shadow up there, get the front end torn off, and see what kind of cool stuff we can make. Alright guys, so we got our Junker 750 up here. First thing we're going to do is get this old front end out of our way. I think we're going to end up stripping this bike down. I'm going to build a rigid bobber frame with this that we'll have up for sale here coming up in the future as well, just because I don't need any more bikes. And can make some cool bobbers out of these things if you really do a frame build. All right, so you got this thing stripped down, as you can see. I'm going to go ahead and grab all of our conversion parts and see if we can get this thing to fit right. All right, guys, so this is our Springer here. This one is from Midwest Motorcycle Supply, but tons of people make this exact same thing. They all come from overseas. This is our stem we machined. I did this off camera. It's kind of a tedious machining process. It's not really too exciting. So That's going to sit in there. Let me grab the hardware. I left it up front. So as I was saying, tons of companies make these front ends. I think Moto Iron is one, Mid USA, Midwest Motorcycle Supply, DNA. They all probably come from the same factory in China. So you got a little washer collar kind of deal that goes underneath, which will lock in the bottom, and a set screw here. I do recommend for actual installation to Loctite everything. The kit will come with a little tube of Loctite, so you'll be set there. You can either get new bearings, like some all balls tapered steering stem bearings, or you can reuse your stock bearings, whichever you prefer. Most of these bikes are pretty old. Probably a good idea to just go ahead and replace the bearings. Again, this is just mock-up, so I'm not worried about any of that stuff. So once you get that done, you're going to get your top retention nut. You're going to slide everything in here and screw this down. And it looks like we've got a slight issue. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so this is our stem that we made for our 600 kit, and I wanted to see how this was going to work. So it needs a slight modification, nothing major. I'm going to go ahead and do that and then come back and refit. Quick interruption to talk about today's sponsor, and something a little bit on the serious side. You know, we like to joke around here, but if you ride, which I assume you do if you're watching us, you know the risks involved. That's why I've got Law Tigers and my buddy Jason on speed dial. These guys are riders just like us, and in the unfortunate situation that something happens, motorcycle accident, you're going to need someone to fight for you. That's these guys. So save this number, 1-800-LAW-TIGERS. But if the worst happens, just know you've got a team that fights for you and rides with you. Be sure to follow Law Tigers and Law Tigers SoFlo on Instagram. All right, so we made our little change. Go ahead and put this back in. It helps if you put the bottom bearings on, though. It also helps if you have a friend, because these front ends are heavy as shit. But everybody's doing something else, so I'm just over here killing myself. Gonna snug up our bottom bolt here. Snug up our set screw. Okay, so it is going to require cutting this one tab off because that hits your front end. So easy peasy, chop that off. You got full turning radius. Now we're going to go ahead and install our rear leg extensions. These also come in the kit. Going to install our secondary jam nut. We've got our top clamp spacer, goes with the step up. Got our top clamp here. It's a little bit of a tight fit. Actually, looks like the 750 may not require the extensions, the rear leg extensions. So let's pop these out of here. All right, everybody. Gonna interrupt the video here and try and get some quick information out there. The giveaway is back. We have tried twice now. This is our third and going to be our final attempt to get people excited about literally signing up to win a motorcycle for free. You don't have to spend any money. You just have to send an email and subscribe to our channel. I don't mean to talk to you like you're stupid, but this is so simple. I cannot understand how this is so difficult to do. The point of this is obviously for us to build our channel. Us building our channel helps us be successful. Therefore, the payoff of us giving away a motorcycle that we spent a bunch of time and money on is worthwhile. So, send your email, gaddysgaragegiveaway.com. Be sure you're subscribed to the channel. And you don't have to, but if you want to actually win it, share this information with all your friends. We have 4,700 plus subscribers right now. If everybody gets one person to subscribe to the channel, we'll hit the number in like a day or 2 days, and the bike will go to its new home, which would be super cool for us. This is a simple thing, and I am just completely dumbfounded at the fact that we can't get people to do this. So, help me help you. I think that was Jerry Maguire. But anyway, we want to give the bike away. It'll be an awesome thing. It's a good feeling doing something nice for somebody. But yeah, we do have to get something out of it. We can't just build motorcycles for free and give them away. We'd be out of business quick if we weren't getting some return on our investment. So for us, the return on our investment is building the channel into a success. So please do this. And we're going to get back to our regular video. So it is going to need some extensions. They're just going to be a little bit shorter. And then you'll have this top plate and bolt, which will go on here. But the overall length of the neck compared to the 600 needs to be a little bit shorter, which is really a bizarre thing because the stock neck on the 750 and the 600 is identical. I pulled them out and compared them. But there's obviously something slightly different. Maybe the triple tree dimensions or something were different. So, but that's no big deal at all. We will make some slight modifications to our drawing, and we'll be able to make this for the 750 perfectly fit. This gives you a really great idea of how it works. I've had numerous people asking after we put the 600 stem out, where's the one for the 750? Where's the one for the 1100? And we're working on all of them. We're working on them for V-Stars. We're doing all that, but I'm one guy. So anyway, there you have it. Nice Springer front end on your Honda Shadow. The kits are going to be available. They'll be up on the website probably by the time this video comes out. gaddysgarage.com or .bigcartel.com. I'll put the link in the description. Please head over and check it out and order one. All right, guys, that's a wrap for today. Got this project all worked out. Super excited about it, and can't wait to get some orders going and get these things into production. Like I said, link will be in the description below. Go check them out. Appreciate everybody as always. And we hope to see you next time at Gaddy's Garage.